What's up, y'all? Let's do this.
Oh, hi guys. Welcome to Nikki's World. I'm Nikki, your host. And today, guys, I want to talk about the Pentagon Leaks, guys. I want to talk about why this is so important and why the implications for Joe Biden, including his fake administration, his liberal media, and basically the Pentagon itself. But before we go any further, guys, if you guys love Nikki's World so much, guys, can y'all please consider donating a cup of coffee for me? Because for the price of a cup of coffee at Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and Cumberland Farms, guys, seriously, guys, you guys help keep this podcast show alive. You guys help me curate more stories, more topics like this to talk about. I do accept Bitcoin donations. I am on Locals, guys, if you guys want to support and sponsor this podcast show. If you guys love Nikki's World so much, please hit that like, subscribe, please give me a review, good, bad, and the ugly. Also, I do have affiliate links with Podbean, my podcast hosting platform, eBay, Shabari Study, and my ID, which I am wearing right now. So if you guys want to buy my ID, I have a promo code in the description as well. All right? And before we get the show on the road, guys, if you guys love this episode and any of my other episodes on Nikki's World, seriously, guys, seriously, please consider sharing this across all the social media platforms that are out there today. Ooh, wow, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a mouthful, guys. That was a mouthful. Yep. And I'm diapered up as always. Had to do a diaper check before I come on the air for y'all, just to make sure I'm like cleaned and not soiled like always. So had to do that, And earlier today I had to go to my volunteer EMS squad, had to do some in-service training, so that had to get taken care of. And got my hair done today as well too, so that was kind of cool too. So anyway, guys, let's get the show on the road. Let's get going, guys, okay? So anyway, let's talk about the Pentagon leaks, okay? Seriously, I'm looking at the Pentagon leaks and I'm saying this, and I got a bunch of articles that are related to this, and I'm gonna give you the ones that I want you to know that are so important, okay? The Pentagon leaks that was leaked out on Discord last week shows that there are 14 U.S. Special Forces on the ground in Ukraine. And if this is fucking true, and Joe Biden put our Special Forces in Ukraine without authorization from Congress, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to say this on the podcast show. The Pino, a.k.a. Joe Biden, should be impeached immediately. He should be impeached like by tomorrow at evening. Okay? The House Speaker, Kevin McCarthy, should haul Congress back into session and literally call for articles of impeachment. Okay? Because what Joe Biden did, according to the Pentagon Leak, is that he sent 14 U.S. Special Forces teams to Ukraine without authorization from Congress. That, to me, ladies and gentlemen, is grounds for impeachment. That, to me, is where you know that he should be impeached. Where you know Joe Biden should literally be thrown out of office. Pretty much. But you know what? Today, they arrested the leaker because you know why? You can't. The liberal media and the illegitimate government don't want you to know the truth. They want to hide the truth from you. So you know what? They're going to arrest this leaker because they know that. Oh, you commoners are not allowed to know the truth. Okay, and you know what? The leak shows that the Ukrainians are losing the war. They're losing the war with Russia. Okay, and you know the story how like the liberal media, the Pino was saying, "Oh, Ukraine is doing good. Oh, Ukraine's winning the war with Russia." You know what? That was all a big fucking lie right there. That was all a big motherfucking lie. It is. And I'm telling you right now, Joe Biden is literally walking us in to another fucking Vietnam in Ukraine. And if y'all don't see that, see the writing on the wall, see the tea leaves on the wall, this man is literally walking us into a war. Okay? This man is literally walking us into another fucking Vietnam. And I'm telling you this right now, guys. I'm telling you this right now. Because I know for a fact that this man should not be allowed to continue running this country. Okay? And I'll tell you this, guys. This is the same. We're repeating the Vietnam War all over again here, guys. What's happening here is like this. They all know we are repeating the Vietnam War all over again. Okay, Ukraine's losing. Okay, and I'll give you this as a history lesson, guys. If y'all know how the Vietnam War got started, how we got suckered into it, okay? This is the same shit that's going to happen to us if we get suckered into another war, all because the Pino has a money laundering scheme in Ukraine. I'm telling you this right now. This is the same shit that got us sucked into the Vietnam War. It is. It's the same shit. Because look what happened, okay? Look how we got sucked in. Yeah, look how we got sucked in. And now we're about to get sucked in again. Thanks to the Pino. But thanks to the Pentagon Leaks, if this is true, that Joe Biden is sending U.S. Special Forces team in Ukraine and they're fighting against Russia, this is an illegal war. This is an illegal war. And the Pino should be impeached immediately. The Pino should be removed from office immediately. It is that simple. It is that simple. And the liberal media that lied to our fucking faces, I'm going to say this, ladies and gentlemen. You can't trust the liberal media anymore. You can't trust these people anymore. You can't even trust what they say, period. You can't. You can't even trust them with your mother, let alone. All right? The fact of the matter is that this leaker, who is a Massachusetts Air National Guard airman, he's now the Edward Snowden. Yeah. Even Edward Snowden's probably going, I told you so. But really, these Pentagon leaks makes me sick to my stomach. Just knowing that my government is lying to my face and suckering us into another war, folks. This is why I say this. Democrats lie, and Democrats going to get us all killed. The Democrats in this country, ladies and gentlemen, are sucking us into a nuclear war with no fucking end in sight. I'm telling you this. This is. It may sound downright crazy, but I'm telling you, we are getting sucked into another nuclear war. And we're going to get sucked into a nuclear war with Russia. Is this what the Democrats want? I tell you this. Are the Democrats willing to die in a nuclear war? Because if you are, go right ahead. Go over to Ukraine and fight it. Leave me out of it. Leave me out of the nuclear war. Because seriously, these leaks, I'm telling you right now, these leaks, if true, that these leaks are showing that Ukraine's losing the war, and that Ukraine will be all but wiped, Ukraine military would all be wiped out, and the Democrats are lying about this. This is what I want to ask the House Speaker, who's the third in line to the White House. I want to ask this question: when the fuck are you going to start impeaching this motherfucker? When the fuck are you going to open congressional investigations into this, including the Democrats and the liberal media who were so adamant about funding Ukraine, funding the Ukrainian military, even though we already got proof that they're fucking losing the war, and we're gonna fund a losing army? I want to know this, guys. I want to know this. All I want to know is like this. What the fuck is the 81 million so-called voters that voted for this asshole? Where are they? Or is it that this is another one of their cover-ups? Okay? Because I'm telling you this, by arresting this Massachusetts Air National Guard airman by the name of Jack Douglas Teixeira, I'm telling you, they're trying to silence this guy. They're trying to shut him up because they know the truth is out there already. They know the truth is out there. Okay? And I can tell you this right now. They can't hide from this truth no matter how much they want to shut them up. Because now that Congress knows about it, they can't hide from this anymore. They cannot hide from this. And even Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene defends the accused Ukrainian doc leaker. Okay, the Georgia Republican, okay, she said like this: Jake Teixeira is a white male Christian and anti-war. That makes him an enemy to the Biden regime. And he told the truth about the troops being on the ground in Ukraine and a lot more, she tweeted. If this is true, The real enemy in this country is the Biden regime, along with the liberal media propaganda fucking machine. Okay? Because they're covering up for the Biden regime. They're covering up for his crimes. Okay? Because sooner or later, like the beach ball effect, you're gonna try to shove that beach ball down in the water as much as you can, but sooner or later it's gonna pop up. And when it pops up, you can't hide from that anymore. You can't hide from that anymore. Because I'm telling you like this. The real enemy here is people who are exposing the Biden regime, who are truthfully exposing the Biden regime for what it is. Okay? And I'll bet you this. Once Trump gets into office, Jake will more likely be pardoned. Which he'll be pardoned. I'll bet you he'll get pardoned by Trump or DeSantis. Okay? He'll get pardoned big time. You know? But believe me, if these leaks are true, okay, that there are NATO countries that have special forces teams in Ukraine right now, and for us in the U.S. having U.S. troops in there is grounds for impeachment, in my opinion. It is pretty much grounds for impeachment. And Joe Biden should be impeached immediately. In my opinion, Marjorie Taylor Greene and the whole Freedom Caucus and the whole MAGA caucus should file articles of impeachment immediately. I mean, by sunup the next day, Joe Biden should be facing articles of impeachment. But instead, Joe Biden's Gestapo, a.k.a. the Justice Department, is basically trying to shut this 21-year-old kid up. Is basically trying to throw him in prison and silence him for telling the truth about the Biden regime. I'll say this. The man's a fucking hero, in my opinion. The man's a hero for exposing a corrupt regime in this country. The level of corruption is something that we only hear about in third world nations. Now we're seeing it here in America. I'm telling you this right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you this right now. Joe Biden should not be allowed to stay in office. He should not be. The man clearly is a criminal. Okay? And for him to put U.S. Special Forces troops in Ukraine without congressional authorization from either the House or Senate Armed Services Committee just goes to show, man, this guy does not belong in office. The guy belongs in a nursing home. Okay? The White House is not a nursing home for this guy. All right? Joe Biden, by all rights, should be removed from office immediately. Okay? The fact that like this, he's running a money laundering scheme in Ukraine and getting the liberal media to cover up his damn crimes. I'm telling you, the liberal media should be facing punishment as well. Brutal, swift punishment. Okay? The liberal media who constantly covers up for the Biden crime family, they should face swift, brutal justice. I mean, brutal. I don't mean brutal in a nice way. Brutal in the most meanest way possible. Pretty much, guys. Pretty much. Because I look at it like this. What this leaker did is why Edward Snowden exists. Is why Edward Snowden is still in Russia. Okay? This leaker is basically like is like the next Edward Snowden. Because I'm telling you this right now. This leaker this 21-year-old Massachusetts Air National Guard airman who leaked the truth about the Biden crime family, about how corrupt the Biden crime family is in Ukraine, how he's using Ukraine as a money laundering operation, how we found out that that the Biden crime family put U.S. Special Forces in Ukraine without congressional authorization. To me, this is where Democrats always love to say, "Oh, Trump's not above the law. Trump's not above the law." Fuck you, asshole. This is why they love to project so much. Okay, this is why Democrats love to project, because every time they accuse Trump of doing the thing, okay, they're doing it in return, and they are. And to me, guys, this is corruption to its fucking core. This is basically the most heinous, corrupt crime in American history. You have an illegitimate president who was not duly elected, okay, funneling money to fund a money laundering operation in Ukraine, and funding a military that we have no business of being in the fucking first place. Okay? We have no business of being there. We don't. But now, finding out that we have U.S. Special Forces troops in Ukraine, I'm telling you this right now. Ladies and gentlemen. If Joe Biden is not impeached by the end of the year, I've lost full faith and trust in the United States government. I simply cannot trust the government and the media in this country anymore. I can't. It's because you have a corrupt son of a bitch running this country, okay, and basically putting U.S. troops illegally in the country without authorization from Congress. I mean, where was the bill that authorized U.S. Special Forces to be in Ukraine? I didn't see it. Hey, did you see it? Did you? Hey, any of my listeners out there, did you see any authorization from Congress authorizing the Pino to put U.S. Special Forces in Ukraine? I didn't. I certainly didn't. I mean, I'm looking for it. If you find it, ladies and gentlemen, please let me know. Please, seriously, let me know. Because I'm telling you this right now. These Pentagon leaks, okay? These Pentagon leaks remind me of the Pentagon leaks during the Vietnam War, okay? Because remember, back then, during the Vietnam War days, guys, the media was lying, okay? The media, along with the government, lied to the American people that we were winning the Vietnam War. Oh, our troops are doing great. We're beating back communism. Yeah. I see the writing on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. I see the fucking writing on the wall. Is that our government is lying to our faces again. Okay? They lied about Vietnam. They lied about winning Vietnam. Turned out that it took a leak to find out that we were fucking losing the war, regardless of what they said. And now we are basically walking ourselves into another Vietnam War in this country. And this time with an armed superpower. With an armed nuclear superpower. And the left is laughs at us. And they call us, oh, conspiracy theorists. Oh, you're a right winger. Yeah, I'm gonna sit there like this. Call me that when you have a nuclear missile running screaming towards us. The left is. This is why these people on the left should never be in power. They should never be. They should never, ever be in power. Okay? They should never, ever be in power. But like I said, man, even the Washington Examiner, and I'll link in the description what we know about the leaks. Okay? What we know about the Pentagon leaks, ladies and gentlemen, exposes the fact that our leftist corrupt regime is fucking lying to us, to our fucking faces. They are lying like no tomorrow. They are lying like, basically it's like this. You ever know the old saying, liar, liar, pants on fire? Let me tell you something. I could still see the fire burning in Washington, D.C. from my damn fucking house. Okay? I can see their pants literally on fire from my house. Okay? I can see that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I can see that. And believe me, guys, believe me, the Biden regime is right now doing all it can to basically hide and silence this leaker from telling the truth. Because you know why? They basically don't want you to know the reality of what's going on in Ukraine. Even Tucker Carlson said it on the show today. And by the way, guys, I'm going to link his show. I'm going to link his monologue in the description. The fact is, Ukraine's losing the war. Ukraine is about to be depleted of all its military gear. Yeah, they literally are. In my opinion, guys, the Democrats lied to your face, guys. They lied about, oh, Ukraine was winning the war. Oh, Ukraine is going to march to victory. They lied. They lied to your face. They lied. It's like this. Our government and the liberal media is conducting the biggest gaslighting operation in fucking human history. It would make the trans cult's gaslighting operation look pale in fucking comparison. It would. And believe me, guys, these leaks would make the trans cult's gaslighting of lesbians and everyone look pale. It would, guys. It literally would. But I will say this. Guys. I will say this. Is that these leaks, guys, just goes to show, guys, that you can't, you know what I mean? That it's like this. I'm trying to say this. These leaks show you can't trust our government anymore. You cannot. You cannot trust our government in this country anymore. I can't even trust the media anymore. I don't even trust them. It's like after the midterm elections in this country, I can't even trust my election system in this country anymore. I can't even trust the government anymore. I can't even trust the media anymore. The media, you can't trust them because you know why? they're mouthpieces for the illegitimate regime. They'll lie to your face to cover up for the regime's criminal activities. And they'll do it so often, so confidently, so boldly, that it's not even fucking funny. It's not, ladies and gentlemen. It's not. But I'm telling you this right now, guys. I'm telling you this right now. You can't trust the Biden regime and the liberal media. And we all know who the liberal media is. The ABC, NBC, CBS, and MSNBC. Can't trust them. And then including the Communist News Network. You can't trust them anymore, guys. You can't. You literally can't, guys. You literally can't. Yeah. You can't. Anyway, guys, I want to talk about this article in the New York Post, okay? New Yorkers flee over taxes, housing, and prices. The city is literally spits us out. Well, what do you expect? What do you fucking expect? What do you expect when the city and state is basically majority Democrat driven, and they literally like tax and spend the living shit out of your ass, and now people are fleeing. People are fleeing. I'll give you an example, ladies and gentlemen. I live in the state of Connecticut, okay? I see on a daily basis cars with New York plates moving into another liberal shithole, okay? Yes, Connecticut is a progressive liberal Democrat shithole. And for the life of me, makes me wonder, why are New Yorkers fleeing from one liberal shithole and then all of a sudden going to another liberal shithole? It's like, I go like this. These people flee one shithole for another shithole, but then they don't realize it's as bad as New York, ladies and gentlemen. Connecticut is as bad as New York. The progressive one-party state Democrats of Connecticut are basically destroying the state to the ground the same way they're doing to New York, New Jersey, and the whole entire West Coast, including California, Oregon, and Washington State. They are basically destroying the state to the fucking ground. They literally are, guys. They literally are. And if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me, people who are fleeing one liberal shithole to go to another liberal shithole to ruin, you're basically doing the same shit. And you're basically repeating the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. You know? It's like, I tell people, it's like this. If you're stuck in a hole, stop digging. Stop digging, because you're gonna get yourself into a deeper hole. Stop digging and start digging your way out. Yeah, start digging your way out. Because believe me, guys, believe me, I see New York plates in Connecticut so often because these New Yorkers are fleeing New York City to even a blue state like Connecticut, and I'm sitting there going like this. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, if you think New York was so bad that you wanted to flee the liberal insanity, I got fucking news for you, New Yorkers. I got fucking news for you. We have our own liberal insanity to deal with in Connecticut. And if you thought New York was bad enough, I'm telling you right now, just wait till you get a load of what progressive Democrats in Hartford, Connecticut want to do to the state. Once you hear that, once you see the tax rate and all that shit, you'll be like, the fuck? The fuck? I'll say this, guys. To people who want to flee New York and have a fucking brain cell, guys, and they have a brain, in my opinion, guys, y'all should go to at least states like North Carolina or Virginia. Y'all should go to those states. Y'all should. But for the love of God, guys, for the love of God, please, don't come to Connecticut. Don't. We have enough liberal bullshit to deal with, okay? We have enough liberal bullshit here in the state of Connecticut, all right? And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, trust me, I see enough liberal bullshit in Connecticut that makes me like puke to my stomach, okay? I seen what progressive Democrats do here in the state, okay? And the amount of bullshit that I see makes me go like this. Seriously, why would you people flee to this from one shithole to another shithole? Why? Why would you? I mean, seriously. You think you're gonna get it better? You know what I mean? You think you're gonna get it better? I mean, here's my thing like this, guys. Here's my thing. Stop voting Democrat. If you're gonna flee New York and flee to another state, don't bring your voting practices along with it. Don't. Okay? Don't. Start learning to think for yourself, okay? Start learning to think for yourself. Because I'm gonna say this. The people I see that flee New York, that flee to another liberal shithole like here in Connecticut, they bring their same voting policies, and nothing ever gets changed. Nothing ever. So I say like this: for the love of God and all its decency, don't move here unless you're willing to change your voting habits. Don't. If you still want to vote Democrat, then go to California. Then go to Oregon or Washington State, a state that agrees with your politics and all that shit. Go to that. Seriously, go to that. Because you know why? I don't want people like you guys in my state. I don't want people like you guys like voting the same policies that you voted for in New York and voted here in Connecticut. I don't want that. I don't. I live in Connecticut, okay? I live in New England, all right? I live in the New England states. I don't want liberals infecting the state and destroying the state. I don't. I literally don't, guys. I literally don't. But believe me, guys. Believe me. I want my state to be as far independent as possible, as far libertarian as possible. But I know that's never going to happen because you know why? Progressive Democrats keep voting Democrat and keep voting to fucking shoot themselves in the foot. Have you noticed that? Guys, have you noticed how liberals who flee New York and flee to states like Texas and vote for the same bullshit? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. These people never learn their fucking lesson. And these people keep constantly shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, how much of a bigger hole is it going to take before they ever realize that stop voting like an idiot? Yeah, really, really do. Really, really. But anyway, before we end the show for today, guys, I want to talk about these two articles from Post Millennial and Daily Wire, okay? Luxury lingerie made by women for women defends using non-binary biological male model. I mean, seriously, guys, if you saw the pictures of what this guy looks like in a bra and panties, I'm going to just say this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to just say this. He is one butt fucking ugly as fuck. Okay? As an intersex DSD person, I am one of those people, guys, who can easily fit in a bra and panties. A dude like that? Come on. I'm going with this right here. Come on, man. Come on. He can't even fit those. He can't even wear those. I mean, it looks ugly as hell. And whoever's telling him he looks good, I want to know this. What weed, crack, or drug are you on? Because for me, I'm like, no. And I'll agree with the women here. I agree with the women on this one that he looks ugly as hell. Okay? And for this lingerie company, and this lingerie companies that's using him as a model, and I believe the brand is Honey Burdette. I want to know like this. What fucking drugs are you on, dude? What fucking drugs are you on? Okay? So you're gonna use a grown-ass man modeling what? Your bra, your brand's bra and panties to women and mock them as well? It's like, do you know your core customer base? Do you know who buys your products on a daily basis? Who has money? Who has clout? Do you know who has that kind of clout? Because to me, it seems like they don't know. It seems like they want to alienate their core customer base, which is what? Women? To pander to the 1% or the less than 1%, which is what? The non-binary and trans cult? It's like, these people have never taken marketing class. These people are like, I sit there with my face like this, going, these people, I go like this, I want to get off this planet. I want off this ride. Yeah, seriously. But for the life of me, it's like this. Why would they let a grown-ass man model their lingerie? He looks ugly as fuck. He looks ugly as hell. He can't even tuck his dick, which I wouldn't be surprised if you see his dick bulging out. And he doesn't have boobs to wear a bra. Come on, he doesn't have boobs. He doesn't. Even for me, guys, as an intersex person, I have gynecomastia, which means I do have breasts. I do have breasts. And I can safely wear a bra. I can. But for a grown ass man like this dude, and I believe like this, and I believe they have a model, you know. It's like he can't even fit it, and I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah. This is why it's like this. This is why the trans cult is shoving their shit down people's faces. And companies who are going along with the trans cult shit are risking their business. Yeah. Like Dylan Mulvaney, the fucked up dude who thinks he's a woman, who does that 365 day of girlhood shit, or how his fetish for girlhood. I'm telling you, man. These people that want to shove their fetish, their kink and perversion, I'm like, these people are facing a backlash that's not going to fucking end well. These people are literally going to face a huge backlash over this. And to think that this is empowering them is like, excuse me, motherfucker? Excuse me? Yeah. I'm like, damn. These people on the left who think that, what this guy is doing is stunning, brave, and empowering. No, he's just making a mockery out of womanhood. He's making a mockery of what it means to be a biological girl. Yeah. This is why, guys, companies that do this shit, who think that they're helping women, they're just basically poking fun out of them. They're just basically making them look like a sick, sad joke. Yeah, pretty much, guys. That's what these like woke companies are doing. These woke companies are catering to the 1% and not realizing that it's going to kill their business. I'm like, yeah. This lingerie company who puts a non-binary dude as their model, it's like the same as Budweiser, who puts Dylan Mulvaney as their model and spokesperson for Bud Light. Yeah, look how that turned out. Their company is sinking faster than the Titanic. Yeah. That's why companies who go woke go broke, and they don't last long, and they basically run themselves out of business, pretty much. And that's why I see these companies and I go, yeah, man. These companies that decide to go woke and follow the woke crowd don't last long, because here's the reality of this. Companies who go woke, who basically bend the knee to the trans cult and the liberal left, where's your money? Where are these woke people who are gonna buy your brands? They don't think these things through. They don't think these things. And then you wonder why these companies go bankrupt. Because you alienate your core customer base, and look what happens. You wind up going broke, you wind up going bankrupt, and basically you wind up losing business, and you lose your customers, and your customers run elsewhere. Pretty much, wokeness does not pay, and it never has, never will. It's like going woke never pays well in the long run. It never does, guys. It It really, really never does. Okay? That was a good show for y'all today, guys. That was a good show. That was, guys. That was. But before we end the show, and I got 10 minutes, I want to talk to you about what's been happening with me lately, okay? As y'all know, in the beginning of March, I lost my job at FedEx because I reported a coworker was bullying me. Okay? They put me out of work, investigated it all, and lied on the first Thursday, okay, saying, "Oh yeah, you could come back to work. You could come back to work." Next thing you know, lied and told me that I was being terminated. For no reason other than the fact that I reported somebody bullying me. But somebody said, "No, we just can't deal with it." So they decided to let go of me instead of letting go of the person that bullied me. So basically, FedEx was protecting the bully rather than the victim. And because I'm an Asian American, and especially a Laotian American, they know I'm not gonna fight it. They know I'm not gonna like lawyer up, because they know that people like me, we don't have a clout. We don't have like a standing in this country. We don't. Okay? So as a result, I've been let go of my job. I've been let go of my company. I don't have a job anymore. I don't. So I've been virtually unemployed. I've been trying to find a new job. I've been trying to find a job that pays better. Some jobs I've interviewed for have hours that are not consistent, are not inclusive, are not open, or haven't like meshed with my schedule or the things that I want to do. Okay? So now I'm in a hunt for a new job. I'm in a hunt to find a good paying job. But it's tough right now, and it's tough in a recession, and with inflation, and with the illegitimate president running this country that's making it economically tough. It is. It's a struggle right now for me to find work, okay? I mean, I want to work in like the EMS field. I do want to work in a field where I can make a decent living. But right now, I know that's next to impossible. That's virtually impossible for me. It is. It is right now. And right now, I'm struggling to find work. I'm struggling. But the reason why I'm saying this to y'all is because I have a podcast show like this. Yeah. And it's my way. And it's my way of like getting my views, opinions, and letting y'all know what's going on. Yeah. But for me, guys, I'm going to say this, guys. No matter what happens, I hope I find a job. I hope I find a good paying job that pays. I hope I find a job that treats me and respects me and values me for being there. Okay? I do hope that. I do hope. But I'm not holding out hope right now, especially where I live in Connecticut, where the job market pretty much sucks thanks to progressive Democrats. Yeah, it sucks to the nines. It really does. It really does, guys. It really does. But believe me, guys, it sucks to the nines. It sucks. It sucks like shit. to find work. On top of that, guys, I have a college degree, but I have like very few skills, or skills that I don't even know of or even acknowledge. Yeah. But I'm hoping I can find a job soon, and I'm hoping I can get a good paying job. I'm hoping I can land a good paying job by the end of the year, which I'm hoping and praying for. Okay, guys, I am hoping. Okay, but other than that, I know this weekend I have a boudoir photo shoot that I'm doing. So, which means I do somewhat a nude and lingerie photo shoot. So, I'm hoping I can do that this weekend. And I'm hoping that like it turns out very well. If you guys want to see the full photo shoot of it all, I do post pictures of it on my Patreon account. So if you want to take a look at it, you'll have to buy the pictures from me. So you'll have to buy the pictures to see it. All right, but I do post teasers of it on my Instagram and Vero, so you'll get to see what my photo shoot looks like. Okay, so that's something I look forward to this weekend. All right, and I look forward to doing photo shoots like that in the near future. Okay, so anyway, guys, I thank you guys for listening to Nikki's World. I'm Nikki, your host. I hope y'all have a good weekend. I will see y'all soon. Bye for now. You just listened to an episode of Nikki's World. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all soon. Bye for now.